If you digitize these CDFIs and then push capital into them.
Some black families aren't just rich, they're ruling empires. But who's the real king or queen at the top? Number 10. The Smith family. From Hollywood hits to generational wealth, the Smiths have redefined success. Will Smith, known for blockbusters like Men in Black and Bad Boys, has earned hundreds of millions. Jada Pinkett Smith built her own legacy with Red Table Talk, adding layers to their empire. With a combined net worth of $375 million, their Calabasas mansion, worth $42 million, features everything from meditation rooms to a private lake. It's a sanctuary of success. Will's book sales, Jaden's eco-businesses, and Willow's music further expand their legacy. Did you know? Will once turned down a $100 million deal for freedom, and Jada used personal pain to spark global healing. Beyond fame, the Smiths give back, donating millions to education and the environment. Now, let's see what happens when music royalty meets billion-dollar business. Number 9. The Carter family. Jay-Z, the first billionaire in hip-hop with a net worth exceeding $2.5 billion, and Beyoncé, valued at $600 million, make an unstoppable power couple. Their Bel Air estate is valued at $88 million, but in 2023, they garnered attention with a $200 million Malibu property, the priciest home in California. Jay-Z's $2 million Bugatti, $40 million airplane, and famous art collection showcase his riches. Beyoncé's Ivy Park and Renaissance tour generated hundreds of millions, contributing to their extremely private, elite way of living. But the actual surprise? Jay-Z secured a $200 million agreement based on poker, relying solely on trust. Their influence extends past financial gain, as organizations like the Sean Carter Foundation and Baygood create significant ripples globally. But who else travels from LA to Paris just for brunch? Keep watching. Number 8. The James family. LeBron James is not only the king in the game, he's a billion-dollar brand, and the James family legacy is just beginning. LeBron and Savannah's joint empire spans sports, real estate, fashion, and entertainment, all originating in Akron, Ohio. Currently, their total wealth surpasses $1.1 billion. LeBron's lifetime contract with Nike by itself, allegedly more than $1 billion, include a $52 million estate in Beverly Hills, tailored Lamborghinis, and a share in the Boston Red Sox, and you have contemporary royalty. Their estate features a wine cellar, a movie room, and an outdoor kitchen larger than many houses. LeBron's uninterrupted media firm and Spring Hill production studio demonstrate that he's engaged in a larger strategy. Here's the catch. His I Promise school in Akron isn't just for show. It's a fully functioning public school that provides students with free tuition, meals, and even scholarships for college. The James family is demonstrating how to transform fame into lasting change for future generations, but who transitioned from sneakers to marketing an entire NBA franchise for billions.
My wife and I will keep you close in our heart.
Number 7. The Jordan family. Michael Jordan's name resonates beyond arenas. It's engraved in the legacy of generational wealth. Valued at more than $3.5 billion, MJ is not only an icon on the court, he's the model billionaire, a mobile kingdom. The Air Jordan label, a cultural powerhouse. It generates more than $5 billion annually for Nike, and Jordan's share of that amount is substantial. But the actual slam dunk? In 2023, he divested his majority ownership in the Charlotte Hornets for an astonishing $3 billion, positioning him as not only the wealthiest NBA player, but also a financial architect of the American dream. What is Jordan's way of living? It's not the same. Imagine a $21 million yacht sailing in the Bahamas, a $15 million G550 private jet featuring custom Jumpman designs, and an expansive Florida property complete with a private golf course, because naturally, he requires that. However, here's the surprising part. Jordan discreetly committed $100 million over the next decade to promote racial equity. His family remains reticent, discreet, and dedicated to their heritage. Consider who nonchalantly donates $34 million in a single day, yet continues to accumulate wealth.
First wave of PPP came, all the big banks sucked it up, then it went to the big customer.
Number 6. The Smith family. Not Will. Robert F. Smith. Smith. When considering billionaires, Robert F. Smith may not be the first name that pops up, but maybe he ought to be. The technology tycoon who founded Vista Equity Partners has created a vast enterprise overseeing more than $96 billion in assets. With a personal net worth surpassing $9 billion, his impact extends well beyond the technology sector. However, it's not only his riches that distinguish him, it's his compassion. In 2019, Smith gained attention for an astonishing display of generosity, clearing the full $34 million student debt of Morehouse College's graduating class with a single check. Just a moment. Liberty across generations. His assets cover the nation, from Malibu to New York and Austin, featuring a $59 million penthouse in the Big Apple. His collection of art competes with that of museums, showcasing works by Basquiat, Warhol, and unique African sculptures. However, in spite of his riches and renown, Smith avoids the limelight, adhering to the principle, success is most valuable when it helps others. Through his Fund 2 Foundation, he is accomplishing this by supporting projects in education, heritage, and medical research. But who exists even more grandly than life? Remain alert. Number 5. The O'Neal family. Shaquille O'Neal didn't merely rule the basketball court, he transformed every slam dunk into a billion-dollar empire. With investments in technology, quick-service restaurants, and esports, Shaq's fortune has surpassed $1 billion, demonstrating that his business-savvy rivals his athletic talents. His mansion in Florida is truly opulent, featuring 31,000 square feet of sheer indulgence, which includes 12 bedrooms, an indoor basketball court, and a garage that accommodates 17 luxury vehicles. From personalized Ferraris to Rolls-Royces adorned with Superman emblems, Shaq's automobile collection reflects his extraordinary personality. Shaq also created a business empire, owning more than 155 Five Guys, 17 Auntie Anne's, and a considerable share in Ring prior to its acquisition by Amazon. Additionally, he obtained a doctorate in education, along with an MBA, demonstrating that his intellect aligns with his hard work. His charitable efforts include restoring houses and financing scholarships throughout the United States. But who else possesses islands and converses with presidents? Keep watching.
I was publicly humiliated for 25 years, every week exploited by the tabloid.
Number 4. The Winfrey family. Oprah Winfrey is more than a billionaire. She embodies a living legend, representing resilience and exceptional achievement. With an astonishing net worth of $3.5 billion, Oprah revolutionized the media and entertainment industry, establishing a new standard for what it means to be a mogul. Her property in Montecito, a vast 42-acre haven, featuring carefully tended rose gardens, a private tea house, and her own vineyard where she enjoys wine made from grapes she harvests herself. She's more than a media titan. She's a lifestyle symbol with private islands in the Bahamas, providing total privacy and, of course, the luxury of possessing residences worldwide. However, it hasn't always been like this. Oprah's modest origins of sleeping on a porch stand in stark contrast to her worldwide empire. She has created an empire that encompasses her own network, investments in billion-dollar enterprises, and a publishing empire that leads the market. And remember her charitable work, with over $400 million given to education and women's empowerment globally, transforming lives and reshaping history. But who is the African magnate constructing a business empire in cement, sugar, and oil?
A lot of people, even the younger ones, we need to be also very, very careful.
Number 3. The Dangote family. Aliko Dangote is not only Africa's wealthiest individual, but he's also a global force with an empire that stretches far beyond his $23.9 billion wealth. The Dangote Group, his business empire, leads in sectors such as oil, sugar, flour, and cement, establishing him as the actual builder of Africa's future. His achievements aren't solely gauged by his fortune, but by the immense infrastructure initiatives he's leading, such as Africa's biggest oil refinery, an astonishing $19 billion project poised to revolutionize the continent's energy landscape. However, let's discuss luxury. Dangote's residence in Lagos, an expert course in luxury. Imagine this: personal chefs crafting exquisite dishes, imported Italian marble decorating the floors, and sweeping vistas overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Starting from modest origins, such as driving to meetings in a worn-out Peugeot, to currently possessing a collection of private jets and armored vehicles, Dangote's evolution is truly remarkable. Aside from wealth, his generosity conveys a powerful message. Hospitals, educational institutions, and essential food initiatives throughout Nigeria reflect Dangote's extensive influence. But here's the twist: who transformed an imaginary grandmother into a billion-dollar heritage? Keep watching. Number 2. The Perry family. Tyler Perry's tale is truly remarkable. From being homeless to becoming a billionaire icon, his ascent reflects immense determination. With a net worth exceeding $1.1 billion, Perry's influence on Hollywood is unmistakable. His 330-acre Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta surpasses the size of Warner Brothers and Disney Studios combined, forming a genuine entertainment empire. His property, a $100 million estate close to the studio, featuring a private runway. And what about his personal jet? It features a screening room, since who wouldn't want to view their own creations in the sky? Medea is not simply a character. She represents a brand valued at hundreds of millions. Yet, there's an interesting aspect. Tyler Perry established his studio on a site that was once a Confederate Army base, an act that represents altering history and reshaping the story. Perry's charitable work is equally remarkable. His foundation has contributed millions toward hurricane relief, education, and shelter for the homeless, solidifying his legacy beyond mere entertainment. Currently, the wealthiest black family globally may come as a surprise to you.
Segregation was top of the list of things. Segregated community.
Number 1. The Stewart family. David L. Stewart might not be a familiar familiar name, but his wealth certainly does. $7.6 billion and increasing. As the creator of Worldwide Technology, a leading tech company and one of the biggest black-owned enterprises in the United States, Stewart has transformed the meaning of success in both technology and government contracting. His fortune is remarkable, yet it's his way of living that genuinely draws interest. Visualize boarding his bespoke Gulfstream private jet, soaring through the heavens in unparalleled opulence, or rising in his hidden mansion near St. Louis, a sanctuary featuring a private lake, art gallery, and golf range, where luxury aligns with seclusion. Stewart is a billionaire who avoids the limelight, choosing a lifestyle of subtle influence instead of public attention. A faithful individual, he attributes his success to a life governed by obedience and discipline, a mindset that influences all he engages with. Although his enterprise yields more than $14 billion in yearly revenue, Stewart's modest demeanor and commitment to his family and charitable efforts render him a genuine enigma. And here's the true surprise. He's created an empire that shifts mountains without pursuing recognition. So the next time you question who the wealthiest black family truly is, keep in mind that influence doesn't always come with a crown. Which family surprised you the most? Leave a comment and share who you believe will be the next to reach the top.